is gone. And, you know, in all honesty, it's a kind of back and forth because York is saying he stepped away, TTFA and the president suggesting, well, they couldn't really crunch the figures, so they had to part, well, you know, go separate ways. I mean, obviously, I think fired. Well, I mean, they would know what's the real backstory, but nonetheless, he's gone, and his record as a Trinidad and Tobago coach, because of course, as a player, he is indeed legendary, and that's always the risk you take when you step into a coaching role. Not every player would, you know, sometimes transition into being a prolific coach, and then there are some players who are just ordinary, very average, and they've become super managers. So it's really a kind of toss of the dice, and York would have known coming in. He would have known coming in it would have been a challenge, but nonetheless, under his tenure, he would have, as coach, gone out there 17 times with the team. So 17 matches, the win bracket is only 4, draws 7, and losses 6. Goals 4, the Trinidad and Tobago team under his stewardship in terms of goals we scored while he was in charge, 25, and the goals against, 27. So not the most glittering of records. Obviously, he would have done way better in Australia as a club coach, and he would have had his stints elsewhere. And I know that coaching is still going to be part of his particular projection for himself, and we wish Dwight the very best in that regard. But in all honesty, the mandate was to take us to the World Cup. We had one of the easiest groups: Jamaica, Bermuda, and Curacao. And interestingly, Curacao was the team to get over the line, while Jamaica and Trinidad and Tobago, clearly favorites, teams that would have been to the World Cup before, Jamaica in 1998, Trinidad and Tobago in 2006. You would have, at least at the start of the campaign, seeing the teams on paper, you told yourself, well, this would have been probably the easiest pathway. We'll never say a walk in the park, because when it comes to sports, especially in this modern time, there's no more park walking. It's no more, you know. I mean, there's some teams, yes, you know, definitely it's a golfing class, but we kind of told ourselves, you know what, we would have had the edge, and with York at the head, I felt honestly very confident. I sat right here on this couch, right here on this chair, and I said, we are going. I put it out there. I really felt, I had no doubts, and unfortunately, we did not get over the line. I mean, I took it upon myself. Remember when I went to Jamaica for the game, that most crucial game in the office, and we lost 3-0. Now we scored 3 goals, and all goals were ruled offside. So it was just really one of those scenarios where even when the campaign started, the draw we had against Curacao in Port of Spain, that should have been a must-win. You know, 3 points at least on the board, and we weren't able to score. And I mean, clearly Dwight York is not out there. He's not on the pitch. His days for playing are done. But it's how you set up the team. It's how you structure the team, I guess. He really tried his best, and he brought some of the old strike squad players to talk to the young boys, to talk to the young squad. But it really wasn't to be. And you know what? Dwight, I want to say thanks for the service. But in the real business of football, if a mandate is given and a task is given and we can't get to that particular place, we know the modern game is. You know, they have to go a different direction. As to where they go now, we'll have to find out. Time will tell. But we wish Coach Dwight the best in all his endeavors. Let's head to the back page. Again, it continues with this particular development with the football. And, well, King steps in. Our assistant football coach takes the interim reins as York splits. And our female senior squad in a 2-2 draw, a well-contested game against Honduras, I believe it was, yes, in the Women's CONCACAF World Cup clash. This was, of course, on Wednesday in Honduras. So on 2 occasions, we were behind, and we were able to come back and really fight to get that 2-2 draw. So all the best to our senior women out there, trying their very best to get over the line and to make it to the World Cup. Let's head to the brief. Table and residents appeal for help after 7 weeks without water. No, sir. No, not nice. Let's head to that brief. Seeing a man here filling his tank. from a Wassa water truck, you know. And of course, another beautiful picture here, captured in Caroni yesterday. Sudesh with his tray of tipi bamboo. That's right. Weighing in, you know, in time for his, you know, I mean, obviously big sales. I can't remember the last time I would have had, anybody ever had tipi bamboo? Can recall, you know? Probably did, but I really can't recall right now. So that's what the brief is saying. Of course, a couple of other big developments as we look towards this big meeting. What will come out of it, we'll find out, and we'll definitely break it down on Monday. But Anthony Sturge already out there. Anthony Sturge, Wayne Sturge. Anthony is a good friend of mine. My apologies to Anthony. Minister of Defense Wayne Sturge, he's out there, and he appeals for U.S. for more help, security help in terms of protecting the border, and that story is on page 6. And as mentioned, we will do a full recap of that meeting with Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissassa and President Donald Trump. They meet in Florida tomorrow. I'm sure Monday we will have lots to unpack with that particular meeting. Up next, though, it's International Women's Day on Sunday, and we start our discussion. Give to Gain, the theme. And speaking with us, Dr. Sue-Ann Barrett, head of department and lecturer there at the Gender Studies out of the University of the West Indies, St. Augustine. Happy International Women's Day to all the ladies looking on. Let's get into that very important discussion next.
When it comes to cleaning your spaces spotless and professionally maintained, trust the team that leaves no corners unchecked. 360 Cleaning and Facility Maintenance offers complete janitorial and routine maintenance services, upholstery and deep cleaning, power washing, outdoor and exterior care, floor cleaning and maintenance, even grass cutting and asphalt recoating, from offices to commercial spaces and residential properties. They handle it all with precision and care. Call 491-5276 or email 360cleaning.sales@gmail.com. 360 Cleaning and Facility Maintenance. No corners left unchecked.
This March the 11th and the 12th, the Trinidad and Tobago Chamber of Industry and Commerce presents Catalyst SME Conference 2026, where potential becomes performance for SMEs. Over 2 days, gain practical tools to access finance, conduct market research, and position your business for real growth. And on Saturday the 14th, meet real buyers through curated B2B meetings and dynamic pop-up shops, designed to turn strategy into opportunity. 3 days, real strategy, real connections, real opportunity. Register now.
This is more than just music. This is where you find the best of TNT. This is more than just a vibe. This is where Bollywood gets a twist. This is more than just energy. This is Bhangra and indie pop too. This is the mix. This is the life. Lock on or log on now. Sangeet 106.1 FM. This is authentic East Indian radio. This is us.
Some of us like to test limits, but there won't always be second chances. Obey the speed limits. Maybe you don't value your life, but others value theirs. A message from the TTPS.
Head of Department and lecturer there at the UE, St. Augustine, inside the very important Gender Department. Dr. Sue-Ann Barrett joins me live this morning. She took some time to spend the morning with me and you, TNT, and we speak on International Women's Day. It's not only a discussion for today into Sunday, it's one that we continue and we conduct throughout the course of the year. And today's, well, at least this year's international theme is Rights, Justice, Action for women and girls. Dr. Bharat, I want to say welcome. Thanks for being here, and happy International Women's Day to you.
Thank you very much, and same to you and yours, because why? You celebrate women's lives as well.
Definitely.
Good to be here again, Jason. It's always a pleasure.
Always. What does the theme mean to you? I know obviously it's a global one, and then there is the give to gain aspect of it, but the rights, justice, action, that's a real important clarion call.
Yes, the rights, justice, action is the UN Women's theme. And last year, if you just track back a little bit, we had accelerate action. So this continues that premise that we continue to work to secure, preserve, and extend the rights for women and girls. And that all in capitals, they would have it in all caps, is really important, because sometimes some women enjoy lives that you really have all of your rights, you feel really agentic, self-determination, freedom is your purview. But at the same time, there are many women who do not enjoy that. Some enjoy more than you, some enjoy less. But we can't take for granted that all of us are on the same plane, just as if we were speaking about anybody else, men or boys, non-conforming people. And so rights, justice, action for all says, as we continue to accelerate, let's not leave anyone behind, and also let's not take our reality for granted. Now, Give to Gain comes from the International Women's Day platform. In its expression, it is not a bad theme. It suggests reciprocity. It suggests if we invest, we would have sort of like a return on our investment, which is a positive position, a really good ethical position. But at the same time, because it's gendered, it builds in this notion of transaction, of obligation, of sacrifice in response to whatever that investment is or that gift is. And so we don't want to encode that, because that reproduces old ways of being or current ways of being that are not really about promoting rights. So we have to be careful with that theme. We have to accept its positives, which is let's work together, let's have reciprocity, but at the same time, let's not get bogged down in those things that says, as we reject in Trinidad and Tobago, you don't give to get things, right?
Yeah, understood. Dr. Bharat, as we survey the four corners of the globe, we look at humanity and watch the empiricals. Is this, would you say, one of the greatest eras? When we look at, from then to now, clearly the needle would have moved a little bit as it pertains to women and women in positions of authority and climbing up the ladder and becoming socially mobile and holding their own. Is this one of the best times, or is there still major room for improvement?
I'll answer that question first by saying, have you ever had a scale that's not working 100% best, or a pump? So it proceeds, but it always bounces back. Like if you had a bicycle pump, that might be a weird analogy. The cyclists will know. So you're pumping, it's proceeding up, but it keeps bouncing back down, and it's never like a straight. That's what it's like for women and girls. So we live lives where, oh my goodness, we have access to education, we have access to work. We really have progressed through the work of those who came before us. However, there are ideas, ideologies, and beliefs that continue to recast things that we have confronted. We have violence is one major issue that for some, it feels as if we've never moved. We've never, we have legislation, we have policy, we have facilities, we have advocacy from civil society, we have scholarship, but we still find ourselves steeped in this inherited and persistent problem. Of course, everything feminine, even if it's not worn on a feminine body, is up for contention. Anything to do with it. So, yes, you can claim space. Yes, you can operate in that space. But you always have to justify your access to those rights, your existence in the world. And that is because of what we presume women to be and their purpose in this world. And even if ethically we say, no, everybody's a person, switching to my little Trini, everybody is a person, we still have this notion rooted in our reproductive biology. Women are supposed to do this, have the babies, mind the family, and men are supposed to do this, and forever and ever we must not escape. So yes, we have gained a lot, but we still struggle.
But in that regard, isn't some of those roles almost hardwired? It's part of someone's DNA, because again, I always ask the question, if we are, and I just use an example of us, if let's say we're somewhere and it's 3 in the morning, Dr. Bharat, and there's a noise outside, I think for me to elbow you and tell you to go out and look out and see what's happening, you might I mean, well, one, my digger horrors, and might be like, what happened to Jason? Like, so I'm wondering, in that role of men sometimes, not so much providers, because women are providing now in a major way, but that role of protection, and that natural role of a woman's being a nurturer, because I've seen where 9 out of 10 times women really step up to that particular plate, whether it's a granny or auntie. I don't know is it something hardwired? Is it something that's biological?
No, biology is not destiny, because there are always exceptions that prove that the rule is untenable. So yes, our instincts are there, but to be any of these roles is learned behavior. We learn it over time. It becomes so habituated that it's automatic.
It's like culture.
Yeah, so it's a thing where it's repeated all the time. There's a film called Firelight that says from the moment you're born, all the things that apply to you are implanted onto you, for women and girls, for men and boys, for anybody else. So in fact, those things are not hardwired, but they become hardwired. The consequence of continuous reinforcement, both subtle and obvious, make them taken for granted. But if you think about it, all of us have the capacity for protection, provision, and so forth, but we defer, as they say. So if somebody comes in and I am scared, I could fight, I could flight or whatever, but if I see a woman fighting, she dangerous, right? Similarly, but again, we would be like, oh, no, that's the man's job. But really and truly, is it? Or that's the woman's job. But really and truly, is that it? So if we're talking about nurturing, we expect because she's got the reproductive biology. But some women are not natural mothers. They struggle, but they are shamed, right? And that's where, or some men are natural nurturers, but they struggle because men are not supposed to be soft and loving. You see on social media, a man is kissing his baby, and people are like, oh my God, a man is loving on his child. What else is he supposed to do? You're the dad. Yeah. Or a mom who's like, you know what, I prefer to engage in productive labor. I want to remain child-free. Oh my God, you'll be lonely. You're not going to be fulfilled. You're like, well, I'm perfectly fulfilled. So it's not hardwired. It's strong learned behavior that's concretized over time.
And that's why I ask these questions, because you give that perspective through the lens of the studies, the empiricals, the data. Everything needs to be examined. Pop culture, the visual stimulus, things that basically we grew up knowing and not knowing that it's programmed.
Yeah.
And based on that, what's the biggest shift you would like to see? The biggest change, the biggest, as we continue moving the needle?
Yeah.
What direction we need to move to really start, balancing the scales and ensuring that International Women's Day is not just a day on the calendar, but one that we could truly celebrate and we see changes?
That's a really good question, because the things that I would like are hard things to achieve. One is an end to violence. I hope that at some point in time we could live lives with each other. And there are all forms of violence, of course, we know this. But there's an opportunity where we don't use violence as a disciplinary force, as a controlling force, a possessive thing when it comes to the lives of women and girls, whether it's sexual, physical, emotional, whatever. That's one. The second one is that we kind of confront the fact that feminine ways of being are real ways, and when women talk about it, it actually happens. We don't need to verify the fact that, oh my God, I need to have a pain simulator to understand that periods and pregnancy hurt. Oh my God, I'm going to say this, there's a rose in a bag and we're really disturbed. No, female pleasure is a thing, and that pleasure should be celebrated because it would benefit all of us, right? Or, at least I suggest, or that women have to work and manage multiple roles in their lives, and therefore we could have more flexible working hours. The productivity will still take place, but we don't have to have these rigid notions. Those kinds of things, accounting for the ways of being, that's social relations, and not constantly measuring it to the single standard. So you see, that's hard. No violence, and recognizing that feminine ways of being it's perfectly fine. We don't have to stress over it.
Well, Dr. Barrett, I must say, it's always a great learning curve. I enjoy our conversations. Let's keep it, because I know normally we do touch base during the course of the year. So it's not a one-off with myself and Dr. Barrett. So until the next one, sincere thanks for being here, and happy International Women's Day.
Thank you, and same to you and all of your viewers.
That's right. So the ladies looking on, Sunday's your day, yes, and we celebrate every woman across the not only Trinidad and Tobago, but as I mentioned, the four corners of the globe. Let's get ready, yes, for another impactful conversation. We get you ready for amazing masquerade, full details after the break.
Things don't always go as expected. Be ready with Trinry for auto, home, business and group life. Call us at 800-TRIN or visit trinry.com today. Huge insurance premium. Pay your premiums bit by bit with FlexiPay from Trinry. For more manageable auto, home and commercial insurance payments, call us at 800-TRIN or visit trinry.com today. Trinry. Premier insurance coverage for less.
Is reliable, credible, and authentic. Thank you for trusting me to bring you the news. It's a privilege to be in your homes and hearts. With every story and every newscast, CNC3 is keeping you informed and inspired. When it comes to news, we are where you are.
This town isn't as safe as it used to be. You remember that laundromat that burnt down? We offered protection, but they refused.
So you're telling me that if I pay you, you'll protect me from... Gentlemen, I think you've been watching too many cheap American soaps. Okay.
Westwood Park, Saturdays at 7:30 p.m. only on CNC3.
Some of us like to test limits, but there won't always be second chances. Obey the speed limits. Maybe you don't value your life, but others value theirs. A message from the TTPS.
Sportsmanship is when an athlete walks off the court and you can't tell if he won or lost because he carries himself with pride either way. This quote is an embodiment of sport, and for me, sport is an embodiment of life. We are where you are.
Filmmakers, producers, content creators, influencers, and recording artists. If you're looking to rent a versatile studio space with green screen, video wall, cyclorama, and more, look no further. GM Labs is here to make your dreams a reality. Located in the heart of Port of Spain on St. Vincent Street, GM Labs is your one-stop shop for all your creative needs with over 2,800 square feet to work with. Take your creative concept to the final product at GM Labs. Give us a call or WhatsApp or message us on our Instagram and Facebook pages at GM Labs TT.
Well, let me tell you, the Malwaz production team, they're here with me. 10 years now in the business, a non-profit organization, really treating with theater, trying to bring the literary, well, bring literature, bring it alive with their productions, with their plays, and they're going to embark on a nice Trinidad tour, I would imagine, to bring awareness to the group and to raise much needed resources because they're heading out to London and to Italy. That's what we were talking about earlier in terms of the logistics getting there. But they will be getting there and they will make us so proud. I want to welcome Janika Tudor-Batiste, director of the Malwaz production team, Great to see you.
Thank you. Good morning.
Fantastic. And Solange Parker, Communications Coordinator.
Yes, thank you. Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, Solange. Let me ask you, Janika, and Solange will jump in. The 10-year journey of this amazing production team, walk me through some of the biggest takeaways for you thus far and what gives you that impetus and encouragement to keep going on.
Some of the biggest moments would be that the company was originally spearheaded by my students in my classroom. It was just a small little dream, and then after they left school, they were like, listen, this thing has to continue. We have to keep literature alive. And of course, one of the biggest moments is being able to journey with them. For example, Gabriella Briggs, who's on the side there, she and her husband came up through being my students in the initial play we ever had, Othello, and then they are now executive members, and they've stayed faithful for 10 years. And I think that is the biggest moment, because we've been able to do life together, yes. Of course, no bigger joy than a teacher being able to be involved in their students' lives beyond the classroom and years later. And then, of course, just generally watching the milestones of the company. We've been able to travel internationally. We've been able to do over 10 plays, meet over 20,000 students, interacting with them, bringing literature to life, and just seeing the joy of the students, and of course seeing the skills and the giftings of the team members over time develop and add value.
Solange, were you part of that class that you decided to stick around?
Unfortunately, no. I was born in 2004, so they would have been, way above me. But ironically, I got sucked in through a production by Miss Janika Tudor-Batiste, and after I worked on it, I said, no, I'm not coming back. But the feeling I got behind the scenes was so euphoric, and even now, I worked in stage management previously with the same company, and just hearing the students and the excitement and the thrill and the rush, it's addictive. So I stuck around, and I'm so happy and excited to see our growth in this coming year.
No, well done, and I recognize you all going to embark on a school tour.
Yes.
Right here at home.
Yes.
When does that start, and what's the target? You're looking east-west corridor, you're looking south, we're watching schools in the west. Give me the full scope of work.
So what's happening is that we planned this production, Malvolio's Masquerade, with the intent of having that cultural exchange when we go to the UK and go to Italy. And then we're like, you know what? It's 12th night, it's our last year on 12th night, it's our 10-year anniversary, the syllabus is changing. 12th night is not going to be engaged anymore post this moment. Let's do something. So we decided to put it on as the benefit so that they can see the product that we're carrying to Italy, and of course being the last of 12th night, and we are heading to Napa and Sapa. So we realized last year that we do have a market in South. South schools usually make the journey up, and of course maxi prices are not cheap. So when the maxi drivers say $80 plus ticket price plus food, parents tend to, so we say, you know what, let's go to them. So we are heading to Sapa. We were at Napa Bowl last year. We're heading to Sapa this year, and we are also in Napa for the North audiences.
Fantastic. How many make up the production team?
This production team is about 27 of us.
Fantastic. So it's mostly literature. We're talking here language, people acting, speaking all their lines. Any sing, any dance kind of stuff inside it, or is more just the literature bringing to life through the drama?
Of course.
This production, it's a lot more dynamic and a lot more comprehensive, because since we're moving from traditional Shakespearean to incorporating our culture, we're going to be able to see our traditional mass characters. We're going to be able to see more of our singing and entertainment-wise, and really displaying that carnival culture is for more than just February. It is a part of the arts, and it can be more than entertainment. It can be for education, it's holistic. It should be enjoyed year-round and carried globally.
No, well said, well said. I've echoed that particular chorus for years, and I'm happy that you're doing it through the production and bringing not only the awareness to our students, because you figure that, you're born here, you should know this, but there are people who still need to understand this here at home, but more so for our friends overseas. When is the London and Italy leg carded?
The London and Italy leg is carded from it's the 9th of July, but we're leaving in the night, so we're saying the 10th of July to the 26th of July. We plan to spend 4 days in Stratford-upon-Avon, connecting with the Royal Shakespeare Centre and Shakespeare Birthplace Trust. Then we're heading over into London, connecting with Shakespeare Globe, hoping to see I think it's Midsummer Night Dream at the Globe, and then we are heading over to Italy, to the World Shakespeare Congress.
I'll tell you, literature is so important. It's really a literature teacher, also a music teacher, Mr. Waite, now deceased, but Miss Hadid, my literature teacher, was the one that saw my potential in school, and encouraged me to do public speaking, to go represent the school in different little production and little debate. And it's really from there in literature class that I'm actually sitting on this chair. So literature and, to me, history. I also talk about history a lot too. I think history is such an importance. I mean, every subject is important, but literature really, I'm sure as a teacher you were able to create so many avenues now, and I guess that in itself is a gift that I've been able to enable that and facilitate that. That's a blessing. Correct,
because I look at people like Angelo Jedediah. Angelo was one of my students. And of course I see his pathway and I'm like, I remember you in school. Recently I reached out to, I know you'll probably know Cholo Bolo. Yeah, that's what you know him as. He sat in my classroom and I was recently talking to him and I was like, I always knew you had a knack for language, you were always funny, you understood. And of course it's just being able to see them grow in the areas that they love, because of course there's this phenomenon that literature is dying. A lot of the programs all over the world, the numbers are getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Even right here at the University of the West Indies, I'm a Cape Literature and English teacher. At the Cape level, sometimes a class has 4 students. One of my colleagues said 1 student. So he's considering closing down the program, and yet still I constantly see where so many students passed through my hands over the years, not necessarily only doing law, but in communications, in the arts, very affluent influencers. And there's a space for them because of that gift. So that's why I'm here.
Miss,
and
well
championing
done.
it.
Well done, well done. Of course, Solange, thank you so much for being here. Let's put the information up one more time. Where can folks go online to get details about the production, Miss?
At malwazproductions.com, you can visit our website, and we have a specific tab dedicated to Malvolio's Masquerade to make it easier for you to get your tickets as well as any other information. You could also reach out to us via email and we will respond to you.
Excellent. Solange, Miss, thank you so much. Well done. And have a time. Send us some pics when you're out there in Italy and good old London.
Most definitely. And feel free, we are going to send some invitations for you all to join us at our productions. Please respond to them and be there.
We'll be there. We'll be there for sure.
Thank you so much for having us.
Kudos to the Malwaz Productions team. 10 years going, and may they have so many more and continue to impact and influence everyone who comes into contact with them via the art of literature, that amazing subject and field, and it's poetry in motion, really, what you're doing. So well done. We take the pause, we come back, much more around the corner. See you soon.
Struggling with blood sugar swings, high blood pressure, or stiff joints? Take control with Aja Nutrition's powerful wellness trio. Berberine Plus supports healthy blood sugar. Blood pressure support helps keep your pressure in check. And Joint Aid keeps your joints moving so you can stay active every day. Don't wait. Choose Aja Nutrition for trusted, effective solutions. Available at Pennywise and leading pharmacies nationwide. Feel better, move better, live better with Aja Nutrition.
Magical Expressions Limited is the largest local importer and distributor of fresh cut stems, offering the widest range of beautiful flowers at the most affordable prices. Call us today at 701-6488 or visit our website to order. We are your one-stop, most convenient, most helpful, most caring community pharmacy. Our pharmaceutical services include dispensing medicines, repeat dispensing, clinical governance, but we also have a fully stocked convenience store featuring our refreshment aisle, grocery lane, personal care products, toys, pet supplies. We are most conveniently located out of the traffic, just 2 minutes off the highway in Heartland Plaza, in Devashagonas. Contact us on 220-8705 or 470-5938 and visit us soon.
This is more than just music. This is where you find the best of TNT. This is more than just a vibe. This is where Bollywood gets a twist. This is more than just energy. This is Bhangra and indie pop too. This is the mix. This is the life. Lock on or log on now. Sangeet 106.1 FM. This is authentic East Indian radio. This is us.
This March the 11th and the 12th, the Trinidad and Tobago Chamber of Industry and Commerce presents Catalyst SME Conference 2026, where potential becomes performance for SMEs. Over 2 days, gain practical tools to access finance, conduct market research, and position your business for real growth. And on Saturday the 14th, meet real buyers through curated B2B meetings and dynamic pop-up shops, designed to turn strategy into opportunity. 3 days, real strategy, real connections, real opportunity. Register now. We are your one-stop, most convenient, most helpful, most caring community pharmacy. Our pharmaceutical services include dispensing medicines, repeat dispensing, clinical governance, but we also have a fully stocked convenience store featuring our refreshment aisle, grocery lane, personal care products, toys, pet supplies. We are most conveniently located out of the traffic, just 2 minutes off the highway in Heartland Plaza, in Devashagonas. Contact us on 220-8705 or 470-5938 and visit us soon.
Things don't always go as expected. Be ready with Trinry for auto, home, business and group life. Call us at 800 Trin or visit trinry.com today. Huge insurance premium. Pay your premiums bit by bit with FlexiPay from Trinry. For more manageable auto, home and commercial insurance payments, call us at 800 Trin or visit trinry.com today. Trinry. Premier insurance coverage for less.
Zachary Sosa making his TV debut and definitely part of this amazing production that's happening. Queen's Hall, we're talking here March 6th, 7th, and 8th. That is literally today, tomorrow, and Sunday. So this is right up your alley. You still got some time. Zach will tell us if indeed the tickets at the box office. What's the best day to pull your last-minute ticket? Because this production, the name alone tells you a story. It's called Two Fat Fellas, so you know that's a bag of laughs at Queen's Hall. Zach, I want to say welcome, my brother, and congrats in advance on this production, man.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I just look at the poster, Zach. I mean, that in itself, you know it's bag of laugh, it's drama, it's intrigue, it's going to be quite a story.
Yes, it's going to be quite a story, and the poster speaks for itself, really, you know. It can't be any more direct than what you're getting right there.
Fantastic.
In regards to when you can get your tickets, box office always available. Come out today, come out Saturday, come out Sunday, and you'll definitely have a good time. You'll have a lot of laughs. It will definitely be worth it.
I'm seeing Friday and Saturday 8:30 shows, and then Sunday a little bit earlier.
Yeah, you know, most times we give the crowd on the Friday and the Saturday, you know, a little more energy, and Sunday we kind of want to, you know, calm it down. It's Sunday, you might have to get ready for work, you might be coming from church, you know. So we want to, you know, we want to make sure you feel welcomed. Everybody is welcomed.
That's right. And well, Sunday, for those heading Sunday, 6:30 p.m. start time. So tonight, tomorrow, 8:30 Sunday, as Zach would have mentioned, people might want to get in a little bit earlier based on work schedules for Monday. Talk to me about the cast. I'm seeing Rode there, I'm seeing Penelope. Who else is in the mix?
The cast is star-studded. A lot of veterans, you know, from the theatre scene here in Trinidad and Tobago. So Penelope Spencer, Cecilia Salazar, Rode, myself, Kevin Brooks, Rachel Bascom. It is a great cast. A lot of energy and a lot of presence when we touch down on that stage, you know.
So how long now you've been, you know, on stage and doing your thing?
For a while, I would say for almost about 11 years, 12 years. Starting from Best Village and constantly doing working with UE, DCFA, 10 to 1 with Campbell Productions. I've been in and around, but I don't think I reached veteran status as yet, you know, so trying to make my name.
Nah, of course, man, and I'm really happy, you know, literally it seems like you are part of the headline act, really. For this, based on the poster?
Yes, myself as well as Kevin Brooks, we are headlining. We will be the main man. Yes, I am.
You are one of the two fat fellas?
I am one of the fat fellas.
But what can I say about this man? They could do the man not fat or anything, but I recognize, yes.
Yes, I am one of the fat fellas, but don't worry, it will be a much more appealing physique when you see me, you know. But yes, so me and Kevin, we really pushing it and we bring in that energy and we're going to adjust everything. Everything will be out there for you all to see, and you might like a fat man, you know, you never know.
Without giving out the plot, because people hear two fat fellas, well, we recognize there's going to be some laughs. Well, you could give me a little taste of what the storyline is going to be about, just a little small sample.
If I were to summarize it, I would really say it is a look into the masculine perspective of what it is to be a fat fella or beast man, the kind of challenges he will deal with, the type of stereotypes that are associated with these fellas and how they themselves feel and how they interact with the opposite gender, with women and relationships, and that's the best way I could put it without spoiling anything.
And you know, it's an important conversation, and I guess comedy is the window. As much as people would laugh and we would have a collective giggle, comedy speaks to the truth. Comedy speaks to topics that people might not necessarily bring up, and I'm thinking, as much as yes, there'll be laughs and the little bacchanal and the kankalang, there must be a big takeaway.
There are. I think there are many instances where the audience will take away something serious from it, where they are given a new perspective. And, you know, I think more so now than ever, we definitely need some laughs. We need some comedy. But for sure, there will be definite key factors that I think will stick with the audience. And if you're a fat fella coming to see it, I'm sure there might be some relatable things. So I'll be looking out for you.
Let me ask, obviously you all do your rehearsals and you're drilling your lines and you go through your sometimes months of getting ready for the show.
Yep.
Is there ever room on stage to
improvise,
to ad-lib, to probably add, because again, remember, you're feeding off for the audience, and I'm sure that's, I mean, I know that amazing feeling, you know, you see something in the crowd, you get that instant laughter, you get that reaction. Is there ever room to was you would extempo a little bit?
I would say that there is a room, you know, once it is allowed by the director, of course, and by the playwright, you know, and but it's all within the moment. That is really what actors play on, because as you said, the energy that you're getting from your scene partner, the audience, you know, something might hit, the audience might laugh. Do you continue? Do you play on the joke more? It's all about what you decide to do. So yes, there is definite room to extempo a little bit. Don't overdo it. Because comedy is a very, you know, very hit thing. So
yeah, of course. It's a serious art form, one of the highest art forms as far as I'm concerned, because again, the ability to make somebody laugh, you know, easy thing, you know.
At all. I have a lot of respect for comedians and what they do, because sometimes when that joke do hit, you just have to be there like,
and other times where the joke hit that you didn't expect the joke to hit?
Yeah, that is the moment when it's like, so we going with this. Yeah, we're going with this, right? And we go. So
fantastic. Fantastic. And of course, let's put the information up. What's the cost factor for the production?
Well, so tickets, I believe, are $250 general, $300 reserved. I believe there was a special on a 2-for-1 because, you know, 2 fat fellas, but I believe they may not be available anymore. I'm not entirely sure, but physical tickets, you can get them at a myriad of physical locations, Eastgate Mall, and we will also be heading to South. You can get tickets for that as well.
In terms of the reserve, what's the difference in terms of, is it really based on positioning of the seat? What's the difference between reserve and in general?
I think it is based on position of seats, you know. You'll sit down more to the front, you'll be in the middle of the action, in the splash zone, as they would like to say. So you're getting everything right in front of you right there. Fantastic. So it's really priority.
Fantastic. Any plans ever to sometimes take these amazing stage productions to, let's say, film, to do a short film, a movie, to really take it to that level and probably carry it to a wider audience, a regional audience, and even a global audience?
I do believe so. I do believe so. There's always that drive and there's always that push to get our theater to that level on the stage, whether it be a short film festival, major production, you know, we're looking at the big lights here, right? And there's always that push. So yes, because these are the stories that need to be told. These are the stories that exist, whether they make you laugh, whether they make you cry, but you will connect. As a Caribbean audience, you will connect, and you would love to see, hey, look Zachary, look Kevin, look on the big screen, you know? Yeah. So yes, there's a definite push there.
Well, it's written and directed by Penelope Spencer. Let's put the information up one more time. Zach, you could take us out in style and just let us know why we need to be there to see in real time, on stage, 2 fat fellas.
You know, I think it speaks for itself. I think I speak for myself, and if Kevin was say, he would tell you too. 2 fat fellas come out Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Today, Saturday, Sunday, and you'll get live and direct. I can't tell you everything because I will sell it out, but I guarantee I will have you laughing. We will have you laughing as a unit. You'll need to be there, especially the bigger people. I'll be looking out for you, for sure.
Look at Zach Bellina. Oh, gosh. Hey, I will lie. This is a poster. You had to frame this or no? This is one to put up on your wall.
I have gotten many questions about my belly, and I say, oh, Zachary, you let yourself go. I said, no, but I'm already a bigger fella. I say, yeah, but you're looking really big in that, you know. How do you manage to get that? And you will find that out when you see us on stage today, Saturday, Sunday. Be there. Be there.
Zach, congrats in advance, man.
Thank you so much.
You're going to have a great one.
Thank you.
Yeah, 2 fat fellas, you heard it right here on the Morning Brew. We take the pause. We come back. Much more around the corner.
Some of us like to test limits, but there won't always be second chances. Obey the speed limits. Maybe you don't value your life, but others value theirs. A message from the TTPS.
Sportsmanship is when an athlete walks off the court and you can't tell if he won or lost because he carries himself with pride either way. This quote is an embodiment of sport, and for me, sport is an embodiment of life. We are where you are.
Get the story first. Want to know what's happening in news, sports, or crime? Get the CNC3 app. As the story breaks, CNC3 is there giving you the story first on your mobile device. Be connected to the most trusted and reliable news source, CNC3. Access your world with just a tap. The CNC3 app. Download it today.
Welcome back. Before we head to that 7 a.m. news update, let's remind you ways you can contact us. Sending an email to tmb@cnc3.co.tt. Really simple. Reach out and we'll let you know when to rock and come in, as we say. So I'll see you soon. We head across to our social media handles, Instagram, Facebook, and X, very active. Local, regional, and international developments. We on the ball, verify the stories, and we put it up. That's also the mandate for our mobile app. You vet the story. It's not about being first, it's about being accurate. And we are indeed that #1 source here in Trinidad and Tobago. So get your favorite content and programming details on the CNC3 mobile app. Now the Trinidad and Tobago Guardian, what more can I say? 108 years before your time, my time, our combined time. Yeah? A real, I mean, we're talking here, fabric, part of the foundation. And we continue to bring it to you every single day. You can visit guardian.co.tt for your subscription to enjoy the digital Guardian. I said across to our food for thought, words to inspire on this Friday morning. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. Just one more time. And that might be the moment you make the breakthrough. Yeah, so well done. Great words on this Friday. Let's get ready for our World Weather Wrap with Jamark Rampasad. Jamark, good morning.
Good morning. In today's weather wrap, we head over to the United States, where an earthquake struck northwest Louisiana early on Thursday, and it's one for their record books. Its magnitude was 4.9 according to the U.S. Geological Survey. That's the most powerful ever on Louisiana soil, beating out a 4.2 all the way back in 1930. Thankfully, the quake does not appear to have caused any injuries or damage. Now today, there's a lot to speak about locally. The Met Office extended the yellow level hazardous seas alert, and it's now in effect for northeastern and eastern coastlines of Trinidad and Tobago until Monday, 6 p.m. The maximum wave heights have decreased a bit to 3 meters, but still classified as rough, with large waves and strong rip currents likely. If you've been watching the 7 p.m. weather reports as well, I would have indicated that this extension was a possibility heading into the weekend. Now, these conditions are the result of the strong winds we've been experiencing, so all marine interests are advised to exercise caution when conducting their activities. Now, for the weather forecast for today, the relatively dry conditions are expected to continue. We will likely get 1 or 2 brisk showers during the course of the day, but nothing significant. Conditions should also be predominantly warm and breezy, which is perfect fire weather. And given that the vegetation is now drying out, that means that the bushfires are likely to continue. Now, we saw several over the past few days along the Sir Solomon Hochoy Highway, and even one on Mount Hololo 2 nights ago. The peak of the fire season is usually February to May, so they're now beginning to get larger and more frequent. Always remember to call the fire service at 990 when needed. That's all for today's weather wrap. Back to you.
Jamark, sincere thanks. If you recall, a caller, someone would have, via our open forum, identified that there were no washroom facilities at City Gate. So I decided to head down there myself to see what's the real deal. Here is that particular report. JW location here at City Gate in Port of Spain, going to check for myself the situation in washrooms. We received a call and someone complained, about 2 callers complained via the morning that there are no washroom facilities at this most strategic transportation hub. Let's find out for ourselves. Morning. Yeah, so, sorry, washrooms this way. All right, so clearly the male washroom is locked. And, well, female washroom also locked. So, based on the sign, it says washrooms this way. Let's find it. So yeah, the washroom facilities, 2 urinals, clearly. Woo. Wow, that was a strong meal. Is anybody?
Anyway, so there are 2 urinals, 2 sinks. There's a washroom here. I personally had the fibers. For those who would have called, I'm sure you're seeing in real time, there are indeed facilities. Probably, I guess some people were unaware, but as you can see, there are indeed these, what they call the portable private luxury washrooms. These are the washrooms that you will see in some of the all-inclusives and backstage in some of the events for Carnival and other major cultural happenings. So it's readily available. It's to the southern side where the buses are stationed, a female washroom and a male washroom, and I had a chance to show you in real time what's happening here at Citygate, just to follow up on some of the complaints we received via our open forum segment.
So in real time, I went down, I'll go the extra mile. People will call and obviously bring up their concerns, and we welcome that, and I think it's important to just do the follow-up to see for ourselves. And I think what happened there, the caller, probably they were not aware that there are indeed facilities. I've also been reliably informed that these facilities would have been there for quite a while. When they closed the washrooms that many are accustomed using for renovation, they've actually literally the same day or the next day they would have put these luxury portable washrooms to the southern end of Citygate. So we can confirm they are indeed facilities, and we went the extra mile. So news, the update, it's next, much more after 7.
Good morning, I'm Kay Marie Fletcher with headline news on CNC3 and the TBC Radio Network. Trinidad and Tobago is back in the market for a permanent head coach for its senior men's national team after coach Dwight York's contract was terminated 7 months before it ended. The Trinidad and Tobago Football Association described the parting of ways as the result of a comprehensive review of the World Cup 2026 campaign, York's tenure, and lengthy discussions surrounding its future. Foreign and CARICOM Affairs Minister Sean Sobers says government has already assisted at least 3 nationals seeking to leave parts of the Middle East because of the ongoing conflict between the United States, Israel and Iran. Minister Sobers says while several nationals have reached out for guidance, so far only a small number have required assistance to evacuate. He further explains that the ministry is in constant communication with the nationals across the Gulf region, largely through messaging platforms. Soba says the government is also working with international partners to create safe routes for nationals who may need to leave the region.
We're able to have a discussion with both the UAE and Saudi Arabia about some type of land extradition. And based upon that, Saudi Arabia has agreed essentially that if Trinidadian nationals want to send the relevant information to the High Commission in London, we will send that information to the Saudis. And the goodly Kingdom of Saudi Arabia has agreed to allow our nationals to enter Saudi Arabia without visa-free to transit out of Saudi Arabia.
Shell has signed a framework agreement with the Venezuelan government, paving the way for the Dragon Gas project for Trinidad and Tobago. Energy Minister Dr. Rudal Munilal confirmed the agreement yesterday, saying it gives the company greater certainty to move ahead with the development. He says Trinidad and Tobago now has a clear line of sight for the project, with first gas expected by the second or third quarter of 2027 if timelines remain on track.
The coast is clear for the full exploration production at Lauren, at Manikin Kokina, and at Dragon. But I want to make the point for the Trinidad and Tobago, citizens to understand that we are not depending on cross-border or across-border gas alone. We have what could be about 11 other projects that we are working on almost on a daily basis.
Those were your 7 a.m. news headlines. We'll have another news update at 8 a.m. on the TBC Radio Network.
This March the 11th and the 12th, the Trinidad and Tobago Chamber of Industry and Commerce presents Catalyst SME Conference 2026, where potential becomes performance for SMEs. Over 2 days, gain practical tools to access finance, conduct market research, and position your business for real growth. And on Saturday the 14th, meet real buyers through curated B2B meetings and dynamic pop-up shops, designed to turn strategy into opportunity. 3 days, real strategy, real connections, real opportunity. Register now.
Move from CXC to your business management degree in just over 2 years with the globally and ACTT recognized ABE qualification at CTS College. Students with limited CSEC passes or mature candidates with work experience can enroll. Each level can be completed in under 6 months, with a diploma awarded upon completion of each level and a bachelor's degree awarded at the end of the entire program. Contact CTS College today and ask about our flexible payment terms.
From the producers of Ridiculous 6.5 and 7 Year Itch comes a brand new ridiculously funny comedy.
Two Fat Fellas. Friday 6th, Saturday 7th, and Sunday 8th of March. Queen's Hall. 3 nights only.
Two Fat Fellas stars Cecilia, Penny, Kevin, Zachary, Rachel, and Rhodey. Tickets available at Dorman Shoe Store along Circular Mall, K-Square Stores, Eastgate Mall, Redwood Plaza, Beachology, Mokurapo Road. Queen's Hall box office opens on the 23rd of February. And IslandEtickets.com. For more info on 683-4843.
Two Fat Fellas. Queen's Hall. 3 nights only. Two Fat Fellas.
Some of us like to test limits, but there won't always be second chances. Obey the speed limits. Maybe you don't value your life, but others value theirs. A message from the TTPS.
Well, you know, for the mind your business, you know I love my belly, and when it comes to the food, I'm always on it. But when it comes to folks who are able to use their hands to create decor, I'm also very excited. And that's what we're going to treat with this morning. Now, a little birdie told me she also does treats. We'll talk about that later on for sure. But Takia's Creations, you know, this is really tremendous what she's doing. Some cushions, you know, plush cushions. I've literally just had a chance to hold it and feel it. Yes, thank you so much. This is truly amazing. And again, if you don't tell me you created this, I would have imagined this came from one of those furniture stores. This is, I mean, I'm looking at the craftsmanship, clean. I love your use of the, what kind of material is this?
It's a blanket plush.
Oh yes, nice and soft. Look at it. Oh, nice. Hey, my goodness. Takia's Creations, welcome. How long now you've been in business? Tell me about the journey of Takia's Creations.
So Takia's Creation would have started in 2021.
Mm-hmm.
So I would have started off with just some sleeping pillows. And then I branched off into doing the decorative pillows as well. I also do them with customization. So if you want a name or a print, a photo on the pillow and stuff, I would do that.
So that now takes us into embroidery, in terms of
not the embroidery, but the print.
Oh, the print.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic.
Printed.
So we're gonna. I saw some information there on screen. Walk us through, because I'm seeing here everything from your cushions to your pillows and some of the cost factors. Could we put the information up so we can get a better understanding? And let me tell you, it's soft and nice. I feel you're gonna leave this in studio. Nice, really, really, really. I think we just saw some stuff there. Let's put it up one more time, and Takia could explain to us what we're seeing. So, this is your Ramadan sale.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. What's the offers in time for Ramadan?
So for the Ramadan sale, I have this special going where you can get
this pair of pillow for only $100. And for persons who are into decor, they would know that it's a steal of a deal.
That's a steal of a deal. For cushions?
Yes, so we have the plush pillows, the decorative pillows. We have it in plush, we have it in sequins, velvet, suede, different colors of your choice, as well as the sleeping pillows. We also have those on sale for $100 per pair.
How quick is the turnover? If I make the request, let's say today, I could get it as early as next week?
You can get it as early as 2 days a day. It depends on the amount of stuff that we have to do, but yeah.
Fantastic. And is it a one-woman show, or is there assistance from someone at home? Talk to me.
Well, most times it is a one-woman show, but I do get assistance when needed.
That's good, that's good. And in terms of deliveries, is it that you have a courier, or are you going to meet people at strategic locations to give them the pillows?
Yeah, so I would usually meet up with persons, or they would come and collect.
So I was asking you before we started our live discussion, if I want to go beyond the pillow and let's say do a cushion for, let's say, an outside chair, like a big cushion, seat, backrest, is that also possible?
Yes, it is, most certainly.
Oh, fantastic. So it's just about dimensions, your measurements, and you'll be able to make it happen?
Yes, and your preference in terms of what material you want to use.
Oh, fantastic, fantastic. I must say, you know, this is quite interesting and very, you've gone against the tide, because obviously I know people, a lot of people do candles and all sorts of different stuff, all the artisans, and everybody will have their particular talent. But I think this is the first time I've interviewed someone in the program doing cushions and pillows, and I mean, it's really, and look at all that nice. We're going to leave this in on. We're going to leave this in studio here for sure. Walk me through the treats. Somebody telling me, a little birdie's telling me that you also into Ramadan treats and sweets.
Yes, so I also have another business, which is Double K's Gourmet Euphoria. I do sweet bread, banana bread, kurma, sugar cake, red mango. I also do a little catering and stuff like that. But for the Ramadan sale, I have special on the sugar cakes, the kurma, the sweet bread, and the banana bread. And that is $100 also, because, you know, people like a good sale.
Of course.
Right, and with the banana bread, we have the regular banana bread, and then we have it with pecans, we have it with chocolate chip, we have it with Oreo. So you have a variety to choose from.
Very, I must say, you know, we clearly, you just get time at all to sleep when the day comes along, because from the cushions to doing treats, you're pretty much, this more or less, this is your line of work. This is what you do on a, like, this is your, being a businesswoman dealing with this particular journey. This is you. Well, I can't imagine doing this and still working somewhere else.
Well, of course I'm working somewhere else.
What? Wow. That's real amazing. So literally, this is really like on the side, but it's doing, I would imagine, doing well.
Yes, so I would have started these things for some time, because I've always been into entrepreneurship. I would have started off as a hairdresser from the age of 12 years, right? And gradually I would have delved into different things, because for me, I believe anything I good at, I want to sell it, right? So I would always venture into stuff, because apart from the treats, the kurma and stuff, I also do smoothies, sponges, and stuff like that under that business. So yeah, I
very versatile,
trying to
talented.
balance it all, but yes.
Well, that brings me to the next question, because yes, clearly you're balancing it, but do you think at some point you could, I mean, imagine if you was to give a full 100 to this particular endeavor, I think you'll do exceptionally well, you know. Is that part of the thought process at all?
I believe I will do exceptionally well as well, but right now, in terms of working, I'm really just trying to balance it.
Yeah.
But
you will know the time is right. You will know, you'll feel it.
Yeah, but for the business, most certainly, I would want to expand it.
And finally, what are your plans for Eid 2026?
My plans for Eid, to go to the masjid, right, inshallah, and meet with my fellow sisters and enjoy the moment.
Yeah, and I'm sure you're going to take some treats in the mix.
Of course.
Yeah. Someone like you will never walk with your hand empty.
Yes,
so
of course.
Yes. Well, greetings to you. Thank you so much for coming through, and you're onto something. And it says a nice thank you on it. You seen it?
Yes, I have a little note behind the thank you.
A little note too. Oh yes, look at that. When you support a small business, you're supporting a dream. Your purchase made my day. I hope this package brightens yours. I really appreciate your support. Oh, this is so beautiful. My friends, Takia's Creations. Let's get the number and the social media information before we go.
So the contact is 712-1860. And you can find the page on Instagram at Takia's Creations.
And that's Creations with a K, folks?
Yes.
That's right.
Creations with a K and then with a Z.
That's right. Takia's Creations. All the best. Thanks for being here. And go forward. Make your name. Yes? Continue building your brand.
Yes, I will.
We take that pause and we come back with so much more.
Get a loan at Bremont. The process is simple. Fast and efficient approvals. Receive funds within 24 hours once approved. And no penalty for early repayment. Located at 4 Gallo Street, Woodbrook. Remember, we like to lend.
Step into ABC Doors and Windows, where quality meets variety. Discover premium wooden, steel panel, fiberglass, and steel security doors alongside aluminum, UPVC, and steel windows designed for strength and durability. At ABC, we're always a better choice, delivering products built to last and service you can rely on. Visit our showroom at 1 Chanka Trace, El Socorro South, or call 638-7184 to make your dream home a reality.
My man, Andre.
Good night, Anthony.
7 years with the company, and we couldn't do it without Antoine.
Happy birthday, dear Alejandro. Happy birthday to you.
Who's Angelo?
We're like coworkers who don't forget your name.
I'm Angelo.
CG United. Good like that.
This is more than just music. This is where you find the best of TNT. This is more than just a vibe. This is where Bollywood gets a twist. This is more than just energy. This is Bhangra and indie pop too. This is the mix. This is the life. Lock on or log on now. Sangeet 106.1 FM. This is authentic East Indian radio. This is us.
Calling all filmmakers, producers, content creators, influencers, and recording artists. If you're looking to rent a versatile studio space with green screen, video wall, cyclorama, and more, look no further. GM Labs is here to make your dreams a reality. Located in the heart of Port of Spain on St. Vincent Street, GM Labs is your one-stop shop for all your creative needs with over 2,800 square feet to work with. Take your creative concept to the final product at GM Labs. Give us a call or WhatsApp or message us on our Instagram and Facebook pages at GM Labs TT.
Some of us like to test limits, but there won't always be second chances. Obey the speed limits. Maybe you don't value your life, but others value theirs. message from the TTPS.
Tune in to Betterments with host Base, Monday through Thursday, 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. for a program that educates and is solution-based. Base tackles the issues that matter to you, providing a platform to speak your mind and find solutions. That's Betterments with Base, with a focus on education and resolution. This is all about making things better for you. So if you want to make a difference and have your voice heard, tune into Freedom 106.5 FM and join us for Betterments with Base, Monday through Thursday from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. Better for you. Only on Freedom 106.5 FM, where we believe that your voice matters.
Sportsmanship is when an athlete walks off the court and you can't tell if he won or lost because he carries himself with pride either way. This quote is an embodiment of sport, and for me, sport is an embodiment of life. We are where you are.
Alejandra, you're still alive. Mr. Alejandro! Mrs. Lucia! Mrs. Lucia, come quick, Mr.
Alejandro, my goodness, you're so... Sophia.
Don't miss the gripping drama Cabo. Sundays at 8 p.m. only on CNC3.
Well, it's your Poets Corner every Friday, a safe space, the only safe space I would say on local television for our poets, and we do this consistently. It's not a one-off. We don't do it in time for no competition. We have been committed to this Poets Corner every Friday. You're guaranteed to hear a piece, to see a spoken word performer who will, you know, put some thoughts and open your mind to concepts. And we want to welcome a truly amazing artist who took a hiatus. She took a little break, started around 2010 thereabout, took a little break, went into a particular vocation. But I can safely say back with a bang. I look forward to her piece this morning. Latifa Razak Lawrence. Latifa, great to see you.
Hi, good morning everybody. I'm very happy to be here.
That's right. What, in terms of the break, right? Were you still, because I know you took a little pause, probably from performing, but were you still writing at all?
Yes, so that's why I work with my book.
Yes.
So the task was to fill the book, and once I fill the book, then I will publish. And you see how many pages.
Could I peep? Could you open? Let me see from the start.
Sure.
So the book, right?
So I have some poems, and it's more of a developmental type progress. So it went through certain phases, not just in my life, but other people's lives also.
So first things first, right? I wish the nation could see, I mean, your handwriting is beautiful. Look at the handwriting.
Thank you very much.
Right. So let me see to the end now. Is the end?
This would be the last poem that I wrote.
So there is still some room.
There's still some room.
Mm-hmm.
I already have a title that I want to give it, and it's called Golden.
Golden.
Yes.
Amazing. What inspires your writing? Is it your lived reality, seeing others, observing others? What's the inspiration?
So the field that I'm in is into psychiatry. I'm a psychiatric nurse at St. Anne's Hospital. So my job basically is assessing people, observing people, helping people cope through difficult situations. And my writing deals with how to overcome stress, anxiety, worries, family problems, issues, people with drug addictions. So, you know, I have a soft little place in my heart for people who are going through mental health problems.
You know, and people like yourself, the fact that you are in the field and that's the heart and ethos you're going into your work with, we are very grateful because, you know, what you do is a vocation. It's a real serious calling, a higher calling. And we need people who are filled with empathy and who can really help folks in that most vulnerable and their very lowest low.
Yes, yes.
Because I went there once, and it's not a place when I went there back in the day to visit a family friend, I just wanted to leave. It's not a place that I didn't feel comfortable there at all now. And you've seen people looking physically okay, but like the soul is not there, they're lost now.
Yeah, mentally they are not there, you know. Sometimes people even lack the insight to know that something is wrong. So normally it would be family members and relatives who will say, you know, you're doing certain things, you're not sleeping well, and they will observe the abnormal behaviors. But the person themselves may not be aware that something is going on. So then that's why support is so important, that you have friends and family to help you through difficult situations.
So Latifah, clearly the inspiration comes from work. I guess it comes from life.
And yeah, life itself.
And today's piece, it's called The Other Side?
The Other Side. So it is a poem based on psychological issues. People dealing with identifying themselves, being themselves. Because sometimes you have to be a particular person in the public domain, and then when you're home, you're a different person. But it's about you grounding yourself and knowing who you are.
Before we take in the piece, as we're speaking on this very, you've intrigued me with your line of work. Through your years of experience in the field, is there a thin line between sanity and insanity?
Oh, there is a very thin line. Anybody could fall over the thin line. So it's not based on socio-economic status, not your job, not your religion. Mental health could affect anybody. So I even have a poem called Over Our Heads. It's about psychiatric nursing and their importance. You know, and it has a line that says there's so much crime and poverty, mental illness could affect anybody. Because just even adjusting to everyday issues, things that are going on in the media, things that are going on in society could affect somebody's psyche. You know, and just affect that little piece that you will have, and cause you to have anxiety, and you know, you're worrying about things. Am I safe in really dealing with crime and the different things? So that's why having positive coping skills is so important. So having a hobby. For instance, I do karate.
What?
Right, so I love karate. Right, so
all right.
I do Shotokan. My dojo is the Rai Shotokan at on El Dorado Road. Okay. Right, my sensei is Shiraz Mohammed, and he has been helping me work through, because if you look at my age, I'm a mature person. I'm in my 40s, and I had to start over karate recently. So this is me having a dream of being able to attain a black belt in my 40s. So
and the importance also, because I'm also then in that 40s era, and is the importance of moving, keeping the body
keeping that
active.
Movement, yes.
Yes.
Because over 40, certain things happen, not just psychologically, but also physically. You're dealing with changes in bone structure, energy levels. You hear people say, no, I'm so tired, because your metabolism changes. You slow down, you get little aches and pains, but guess what? You just have to keep moving.
Well, guess what too, before we go to the piece?
Yes.
When people ask us, let's just tell them we forever 25 with shipping, taxes, and no tariffs.
Yes,
right?
yes.
So we 25 with shipping and taxes. Hey, Latifah, The Other Side, I want to take it in. I'm going to walk off set and just leave you to take us through it. It's Latifah, spoken word artist, touching base with us on this Feel Good Friday with her piece called The Other Side. Enjoy.
Conscience, good or bad. I'm trying to fight these feelings inside that makes me weak, takes control of me. No, this isn't me. It's just an aspect of my personality. Still, I fight to break free of the chains that have imprisoned me. Anger, hate, low self-esteem. I did this to myself? No, nobody did this to me. Knowledge I learned was the key that will set me free. So every day I go stronger, braver, wiser. Freedom was right around the corner. So now I stand up to fight my greatest enemy, the other side of myself. Thank you.
The other side. So it's almost like you're having a conversation literally with yourself there.
Yes.
Yes.
And you're looking at all the things that are affecting you, things that you might be hiding from people. So a lot of people are dealing with self-esteem issues. They wouldn't say it, but when they walk around and how they interact with people, you see it, right? But we are supposed to deal with these things head on and not leave it to fester. So everything that you find that you could work on, self-evaluation is always important. So you could always become a better version of yourself. I believe in that, and I would advocate that for everybody you could just be a better version of yourself. There's always room for growth, and you can continue growing. It's a lifelong process. You haven't arrived because you reach 45. You haven't arrived because you reach 60. You can still keep learning and growing as a person.
Of course, well said. In terms of the book, I know you said it's until you complete the book that you want to publish. So
Yes.
you have a definite forecast and projection to publish your book.
Yes, I do.
Fantastic.
I also have to write 2 memoirs of my life because I went through a lot of stuff too myself. So I have some interesting stories that I also want to write about. I think it might be inspirational to a lot of people, not just for women, but also for men who might be going through some challenges, because there's no gender when it comes to life and stress. We all go through similar challenges, and we should also be there for one another.
And you're still standing strong, Latifah, and
Yes,
that's the
I am.
important thing. What are your plans on a personal note for Eid 2026?
For Eid. So, I'm from a large family. So, my dad has about 10 kids. I inherited a few step-siblings on both sides. So, on Eid day, I have to visit everybody. So, I'm going to see my sisters, I'm going to see my dad, I'm going to see my cousins. So, I might start in my area, and I'm going to head straight down to Port of Spain afterwards. So I'm making stops along the way. I'm making sure I see everybody.
That's right, that's right. Well, Latifah, I want to thank you so much. It's been tremendous. Any of your work online, you do any kind of online engagement?
Right. I do have a few interviews that I would have done, and I took part in Roots Poetry Slam back in 2008 and 2009. So their website would have a few of my work I would have submitted for the competition itself.
Fantastic. Latifah, it's been a real joy and tremendous pleasure having you on the program.
Thank you so much. It was very nice meeting you also.
Yes, and continue writing. When next time I see you, we have to see some more pages full up in the book.
I just reached about 1/10, and I have so much material in my head, I just have to write.
Yeah.
So once I finish, I will be publishing, and should be back again to let you all know when I'm ready.
Do you have a soft copy of this? Like in terms of the computer?
Yes.
In case I don't even want to think about it, but in case that for some reason.
I never want to think about it, but I'm so old-fashioned. I love writing down things.
And that's important to it, but you have a soft copy.
I do have a soft copy.
Good.
Yes.
Okay. I don't want to put that energy in the atmosphere, but I'm just saying, hold on to that. That is.
Yes.
That is
right
ready.
now it is golden.
Yeah. That is golden book.
Yes.
All right, Latifah touching base for the Poets Corner. We're going to come back. I know we have. I think we have a latest pave and what the ground's saying, so we'll treat with that. And then we get into some music towards the very end. See you soon.
When others surrender to the unhealthy, we rise. When they conform to the status quo, we defy.
We believe energy is earned, not given. We fearlessly defend our bodies from the inside out.
With every sip, we unleash our greatness. We boost, we nourish, we cleanse, we recharge.
We are rebels without a pause, because a supernatural life is one worth fighting for.
Introducing the new Sun Mix Nut Bar. Available in 3 delicious flavors: granola raisin nut, almond cranberry crunch, and coconut almond crisp. All packed on a rich bed of dark chocolate.
Taste the good life, snack right. Taste the good life anytime. Good life. Sun Mix.
Sunshine Snacks Sun Mix Nut Bar. Taste the good life.
Magical Expressions Limited is the largest local importer and distributor of fresh cut stems, offering the widest range of beautiful flowers at the most affordable prices. Call us today at 701-6488 or visit our website to order.
Don't miss the gripping drama Cabo. Sundays at 8 p.m. only on CNC3.
Welcome back on this Feel Good Friday. It's your morning brew, and we're going to get into our Get Something and Pave segment. And truth be told, we have heard the cries from you in the South, from our loyal supporters in the central area. People from Grandy would have reached out. So we will be coming to these areas very soon. I give you that assurance. I'm not going to leave you out at all, because obviously we have featured a couple of issues in Port of Spain. And the issue we're going to feature this morning is also a Port of Spain issue. And this one I know impacts those, well, it impacts everyone leaving the city. And you're going to see in a short while what I'm talking about. But again, just a quick reminder for our friends who have been sending us the issues that arise in the central area, south, deep south, and parts of the east-west corridor. We will be there soon to treat with every single hole. And again, to the powers that be, once it gets on your desk, don't dig no horrors. Just do what you got to do and sort this situation out. And this is one that we need a resolution as of yesterday. Up next, Get Something and Pave. Check it out. Welcome to the latest installment of Get Something and Pave. I find myself on the outskirts of the city, one of the major flyovers that takes you to the highway as we get out of Port of Spain. But we look at a problem that's been plaguing the motorists for quite a while, and you can see in real time that the joining here, it is in need of urgent repair. Look at this. This shows the integrity of whatever was put here before is totally gone, and it's causing a serious backup. And it's a couple layers, and you know, you're going into that kind of rickety scenario. Let me get out the road because this is a major highway. You can see in real time the experience for those driving on the flyover to get out of the city. Right? You have to go through 1, 2. You see, you have to play dodge. Look at that. And it's causing traffic. It's causing traffic in an already congested and sometimes problematic commute. And for those exiting the city, you see, look, it's literally causing a traffic jam. Come a little closer. Take it easy. You're seeing here where, look, major problems. They try to obviously present a solution, but it's not working out as we speak. So this is cause for serious concern. And well, of course, as we go further afield, it gets even worse. You see, look, it's in traffic. This should, oh, we could have traffic on our flyover. Come on, man. Come on. Look at this scenario here. The lady in the Kia, she needs to maneuver ever so gently. What's your scenario? Coming in really fast. You can clearly see. Look at this. This is. I mean, look at this. Look at the expanse, the depth. Right? Well, somebody hubcapped, became a victim of clearly. Move it away. Right? Remove it. So, what was that mean? As we go towards Bagwan Singhs, as we go towards the highway to get out of the city, we're asking kindly to get something and pave. This is problematic. It was an issue actually on that side too, you know, but they sorted it out. So as we wrap things up, again, we call on the powers that be, because we know when you exit the city, chances are you use this said flyover. And it's an inconvenience being felt by motorists, by drivers. It's frustrating. This cannot work for 2026. So we're asking kindly to come in and treat with this in a manner that is smooth, so that there is no more rickety on your suspension, on your bearings. Powers that be, I ask kindly
as we exit the city. Oh, I mean, look. Oh, man, oh! Just something like that. You say pave it? I say pave it. Pave it! Pave it! Pave it! Just something on pave, man. Rick, sorry, I apologize to the bush. I was so frustrated I kicked the bush. I don't know why I did that to the end. I just watched that, I had to laugh there, but nonetheless, for those who know, they know. When you exit the city, that is a problem. And there are many who have to maneuver and you have to almost dance and whine your car, and it's a major backup, especially when folks are exiting prime time, rush hour, afternoon traffic. So no more rick-a-tick by the flyover, please, powers that be. And listen, don't take no horrors, don't feel this is something that we're doing because and is no, I've been doing this segment from 2021, right? We're going on 2026, so that's a couple of years now, and no matter who's in the driver's seat, all we want to do is sort out the issues that we feel when it comes to our nation's road, because you drive on your road too. So they sort it out? Fantastic. I have heard, no, let me tell you what I'm going to pass this morning. If that's sorted out, based on our intervention, that must be the fastest resolution to get something on pave ever. Because we were there literally when it was. We went there on Tuesday or Wednesday. Today's Friday. And clearly we were passing, people saw us, so probably a word got out. But nonetheless, I would pass and see for myself, and I will confirm with you on Monday if that rick-a-tick is sorted out. And if it is, we do a follow-up like we always do to celebrate the work, which should have been done in the first place. But nonetheless, we could identify it. I think it's also fair to say, you know what, it's been sorted out. Same way we would have dealt with the situation with the washrooms there in Citygate. Remember, there were complaints right here on the program. They have no washrooms. We went to see for ourselves, only to realize that there are indeed washroom facilities in Citygate. It's just to the back. And I guess now people are aware because we showed that earlier on. So we go in the extra mile. Speaking about going the extra mile, well, when we head to the city, certainly not only treating with the issues, that's, yes, an important mandate, but we also treat with the man on the street, the woman on the street, to get their perspective on the issue of the day. And the big talking point this week would have been the SOE. Here's what the ground said. You think it's going to bring any ease with the uptick we have had in crime recently?
No. I think we'll really bring no ease because at the end of the day, better you keep a curfew. Because we're keeping an SOE and then keeping no curfew, you know? It ain't making sense.
But you don't feel like curfew will impact business, like what you're doing?
It will impact business, but at the end of the day, you know, something you have to try to curb the crime. But SOE ain't making sense because when the SOE was there, what they do? Main thing they do nothing. You understand? But them mind, you know, them what they're thinking, they're thinking better than we because them is the bosses.
Let me ask you finally, you think the SOE still got a sting? When you hear SOE now, like when you hear SOE back in the day, I know people used to kind of, you know, straighten up. You think it still got its sting, its potency?
No, what you're going, we see in Trinidad, bad boy like that. You understand? And you know, plenty people do things for fame. You understand? But main thing I say, go really do anything in this country to curb any crime. You understand? Because no matter SOE, it's still a crime. You understand? So, for me, SOE is making sense.
To me, it doesn't make any sense because they say that they're using the SOE to control crime, and I'm seeing that nothing is being controlled. It just doesn't make sense. It's a waste of time.
You think we should put, or at least with this new state of emergency, you think they should implement some kind of curfew?
Well, if that's the case, you know, in certain areas, but I mean, it would affect productivity in the country, you know, because the times that people have to go to work and all of that.
And finally, you think the state of emergency still got its potency? When you hear state of emergency, do you quiver at all, any nerves at all when you hear state of emergency?
No, it's like another one again. Yeah, that's my thought.
Okay, nothing wrong with that. I feel between me and you,
they should bring back the hangman. Yeah.
Yeah?
I mean, there have a lot of people, they go think twice before they do a gruesome crime. You understand? That's my opinion.
So you think, other than the state of emergency, which is looking again into capital punishment?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah?
And lifetime for men who carry firearms.
Lifetime?
Yeah. Because there are too much honest people out here working hard for their money. And boy, too much.
Do you feel any, when you hear state of emergency, is there any potency? Is it any, does it shake a cage at all when you hear state of emergency, or is it just a regular day?
Yeah, it's a regular day, but it is what it is.
So yeah, what the ground's saying. Thank you so much for the commentary. Again, I'm going to check on that flyover. I've been hearing, Nakisha, that the situation there has been sorted out. So if that's the case, well, all right, so that's what I'm saying. So I'm going to check it out myself today, and if not, I will definitely follow up TNT and see in real time if that ricketek or the flyover is a thing of the past. If not, well, I'll come Monday and let them, the powers that be, know they need to sort it out, because that's a sour point, leaving the city. People are real frustrated, and they would have done some work for those coming into the city on the other side, but the work still leaves much to be desired, because I find it's still a bit bumpy. So my thing is, let's sort it out, let's do what we got to do and do good work now. All right? We come back and get into some music to lift the spirit. Mark Howell Paul, Rainy Days, a performance, and our conversation up next.
Gaming Express Limited is a premium importer and retailer of the highest quality brand name electronics. We stock the widest range of PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, Samsung, and Apple devices and accessories. Visit us at Shop 52, Level 2, Gulf City Mall in San Fernando, or contact us by phone or WhatsApp message at 687-7480 or 301-9797 or 798-1280. Like our Facebook and Instagram pages for updates on products and services. Recession have you down? Don't lose hope. Head on down to Tire Clinic for the recession deals. Big savings with our road hazard warranty on Dunlop, Sumitomo, and Falcon tires. Available at Tire Clinic, Cuba, Chaguanas, and Pleasant Park. Tire Clinic, a tire for every need. Call 636-8973 or 636-2958.
Each day I ask myself, how can our country be better than it was yesterday? We all hope for a better society, but not many understand the power of their influence to change the world around them. A small act of kindness holds as much power as a camera, a mic, or even a seat in the parliament when it comes to achieving societal development. I understand that my purpose extends beyond being a mere observer. I am an active participant in shaping the world around me. From the stories I write to the newscast I produce, it is my hope that everyone is heard and understood. We are where you are.
Walter and I are very worried about you. Well, I just had to get away from all that chaos.
By going back there to Sully's, it's a mistake.
Then it's my mistake to make.
I didn't believe it when I heard you were back.
That woman over there, she seems awful full of herself. You know her?
You might say that. How long are you planning on staying this time?
Not sure, Dad.
Joins me on set. I would say, inspirational young man. I saw him for a Christmas promotion, conducting the students there. He's a teacher, of course, and he's there with the students, and they're singing in the choir, and I'm saying, look at Mark Una, man. I didn't even know Mark. I think probably did mention it, but seeing you in action, bro, around Christmas, I was really impressed how I saw the passion in your conducting of the students, and you could see they were really taking your guidance. And I mean, you're a music man all around, man, because clearly, you incorporate that even with your teaching.
Yes, and the kids love it. The kids love it.
Yes, man. Obviously, you know, Rainy Days, this is something new, recorded, or this is just a cover?
No, this is an original song that I recorded during COVID time. Yeah, it's just an inspirational song to let people know that, hey, whether sunshine or rainy days, life still goes on. We could still give God praise and keep it moving.
Of course, and it's so important for this kind of message. We're in a time in here now, Mark, when we consider what's happening at home, in the region, and well, by extension, on the global stage.
Yeah.
Without going into any intimate detail, there are many who, especially if they consume that all the time, it could put you in a kind of place of doubt.
Dampen your spirits, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you know, within the rainy days scenario, there's always every time rain falls, that possibility, or the guaranteed possibility that the rain will stop and then the sun will rise again.
Yeah, and then the rainbow comes out and yeah, the rain only lasts for a while and the sun will always come out. So
that's right.
Yeah.
So it's a really feel-good, inspirational vibe we're going to do this morning.
Yes.
Well, let's take it in and we come back and we talk some more about the music and where we can find you online.
All right.
Rainy Days. Take it in and enjoy.
Yeah. Hey, reggae. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. My name is Marco Paul. This one is called Rainy Days. Hey, I may say even when the skies are gray, you know I'll praise you anyway. And even when the skies are blue, you know I'm giving all my thanks to you. Say even when the skies are gray, you know I'll praise you anyway. And when the skies are blue, Lord, I'm giving all my thanks to you. Listen, I hear the raindrops beating on my galvanized roof. Don't know if you're there, Lord, show me the proof. When I see the lightning and I hear the thunder roll, I get scared, but I remember that He's in control. So me, I wrap up myself in a me warm blanket, sip some hot cocoa tea and sing some gospel reggae music while I ride the waves. I'm gonna give you praise, 'cause even when the skies are gray, you know I'll praise you anyway. And when the skies are blue, you know I'm giving all my thanks to you. Say even when the skies are gray, you know I'll praise you anyway. Lord, when the skies are blue, you know I'm giving all my thanks to you. Yeah, now. When the sun come out, Lord, you know I'm grateful. But when the clouds set up, man, I still be faithful. Me know me need the sunshine for dry me clothes, but me also need the rain to water me rose. So me, I got me darling and me dance through the rain, because me know say that in life there is joy after pain. So on my rainy days, I'm gonna give God praise. Say even when the skies are gray, you know I'll praise you anyway. And when the skies are blue, you know I'm giving all my thanks to you. Say even when the skies are gray, you know I'll praise you anyway, Trinidad. And when the skies are blue, Lord, you know I'm giving all my thanks to you. Hey. So the good book tells us to pray, hope, and don't worry. And that's a message that we need in this time that we're living in. All right? So Jason, will you help me sing this one? Help me sing this one. Say, don't worry about a thing. Hey, because every little thing is gonna be alright. Say when the skies are gray, hey, you know I'll praise you anyway. And when the skies are blue, you know I'm giving all my thanks to you. I need some deadlock stuff. Hey, you know I'll praise you anyway. And when the skies are blue, you know I'm giving all my thanks to you. Yeah, man.
Reggae, sweet reggae. That's a sweet. Yeah, let me tell you, who do that production, Mark?
Yeah, I did the production myself. Yes.
Nah, Mark, don't do that. You do that production, bro. You into production too?
Yes, I'm into production as well.
Wow, Mark, you're a one-man show. So hold on. You build the beat, you list, you also did the vocals?
Yes.
Mix and master too?
Yes.
Gee, wow, Mark. So hold on, So when I saw you there with the students, are you like a music teacher, or are you another teacher?
Music teacher, yes.
So you're fully engrossed in the music?
Yes.
Okay. Because I was thinking, I said, when if Mark is probably, let's say, a maths teacher, and he just, because of your passion for music, you probably decide to. So you're fully into your music. Wow. And that particular calling, because music, I always know, as a music man myself, it's something that you feel from a very young age, and you kind of make up your mind. Could you recall that moment that you said, you know what, music is that's my path?
Yes, I could recall that moment from Form 5 when I was preparing for CXE. I could recall that moment, and at that moment I realized, how heavy this is. Like, when you know something is powerful, it puts a weight on you, and you feel it could make you feel daunted. Because, for me, it's music, but there's a purpose, there's a mission behind it. So it always puts a little weight on me. Yeah,
Mark, in terms of finding you, where's beyond the music, but just do you curate your stories online? Is there Mark the teacher and then Mark the performer side of it too?
That's still trying to work on it.
because you have a vibe, bro.
Yeah.
But we could find you online same way?
Yes. You could find me online as Mark Howell Paul again on YouTube, on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. You could find me. And you could find music on streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, etc.
You play instruments?
Yes, I play the keyboard, piano.
Fantastic. And in terms of that part where you say you're trying to still work it out, is it that when you, let's say, decide to go into that performance realm, you plan to go forward with your name, or you want to put like a subric, you have a separation of the performer as opposed to the teacher and the producer?
No, I'm going forward with my name.
Yeah.
I'm going forward with my name.
Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah. Because I had that decision too early in the game, and I said, I'm going forward as me. It's only one me.
It's only one. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Mark, well, give thanks, man. Now, you want to send any message at all out to, of course, your students, past students, those looking on this morning, our friends from San Fernando and beyond?
Yeah, well, there's a lot of people to mention. So everybody who knows me, who follow me, blessed morning to you. Love you guys. Appreciate all the support. And as always, just bless God in everything you do. Be you, be yourself, be true. Yeah.
Hey, respect and manners, man. We're going to take you out TNT with the song Rainy Days. It's Mark, he's in the building. So we're going to definitely do our encore on it. Have yourselves a great weekend. Be safe, TNT. And it's always a joy being here with you to bring you all the coverage of the happenings on the morning.
Yes. So when the skies are gray, thank you, everybody. I'll praise you anyway. And when the skies are blue, Lord, I'm giving all my thanks to you. Say when the skies are gray, I'll praise you anyway. And when the skies are blue, I'm giving all my thanks to you. Hey. Raindrops beating on my galvanized roof. Don't know if you're there, oh Lord. Show me the proof. When I see the lightning and I hear the thunder roll, me get scared, but I remember that He's in control. So me wrap up myself in a me warm blanket, sip some hot cocoa tea and take some gospel reggae music while I ride the waves. I'm gonna give God praise. So even when the skies are gray, I'll praise you anyway. And when the skies are blue, I'm giving all my thanks to you. Say even when the skies are gray, I'll praise you anyway. And when the skies are blue, I'm giving all my thanks to you. Hey. When the sun come up, Lord, I'm grateful. But when the clouds set up, man, I still be faithful. Me know I need the sunshine for dry me clothes, but me also need the rain to water me rose. So me hug up my baby and me dance through the rain, because me know say that in life there is joy after pain. So on my rainy days, I'm gonna give you praise. Well, you watch watching right now, no matter what is happening in this life, in this world, there's always room to give God praise because God is always there and we can always enjoy the life that he gives us. Say, even when the skies are gray, you know I'll praise you anyway. And when the skies are blue, you know I'm giving all my thanks to you. Come give you a little dance, Jason. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, reggae, reggae. Say, don't worry about a thing, because every little thing is gonna be alright. Say, even when the skies are gray, you know I'll praise you anyway. Watch you dance, watch you dance. And even when the skies are blue, I'm giving all my thanks to you. And hey, hey.